everyone, I hope everybody is doing well today. On today's episode, I'm going to show you how I make my delicious and famous banana bread recipe. I'm saying my famous banana bread recipe because this recipe, whenever I make it, it doesn't last till the next day. My family just devour it overnight, okay? So I call it my famous banana bread recipe. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and show you the simple ingredients you need to make this recipe. Over here, I have my vanilla extract, have a cup of raisins, have a cup of my toasted pecans, a teaspoon of baking soda. Here I have the baking tin and I have already greased it, as you can see. Over here, I have 8 tablespoons of melted butter. I have 3 tablespoons of oil, 2 eggs, have a cup of granulated sugar. Also here I have 3 fingers of overly ripe bananas. To make this recipe, you want to make sure that your bananas are very ripe, okay? That way you can get all the sugar from the banana. Here I'm going to use this container to mash my banana. Also, I'm going to need this container to do all the mixing with the liquid, the eggs, and the additional wet ingredients. Right here, you will need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this recipe started. Once again, I do want to thank you so much for coming by. Do not forget to subscribe, share, and also to like this recipe if you did enjoy the making today. Remain blessed and keep watching. So the first thing we want to do is to peel our bananas and then start mashing them. We want to mash them until they are completely mashed, okay? So go ahead and mash everything beautifully. So as you can see, our banana has mashed very nicely and beautifully. What I'll be doing next is to go ahead and add all the dry ingredients. So here I'll be adding my baking soda, the sugar, give it a good stir. So everything has been combined very nicely. The next thing I want to do is to add my raisins. And at the same time, I will be adding my toasted pecans, okay? You want to toast your pecan a little bit because when you bake the bread, you want to be able to bite inside the pecans. You don't want them to be soggy and really soft, okay? So that has been mixed together. Now we can move on and then start mixing our wet ingredients. So in this bowl, I'm going to crack in our 2 large eggs. I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of oil. And also my 8 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm just going to whisk everything together. Now I'll add a teaspoon of my pure vanilla extract. And finally, I will be adding my mashed bananas. Just go ahead and stir everything in. So now the next thing we want to do is to go ahead and fold in our dry ingredient, and I'll do that gradually. Just fold it in very nicely and beautiful like this. Go ahead and add the remaining ingredients. So the batter looks amazing, okay? What I'll be doing now is to go ahead and scoop everything into the tin. I already have my oven preheated to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna bake it until when it's golden brown, and I'll show you the result. Even the butter looks and smells amazing, so I can tell you this banana bread is gonna taste so good. So let's go ahead and put it in the oven, and then I'll show you the final result when it's ready. Guys, our banana bread is ready. Are you excited? Yay! See, this is the enthusiasm that I'm talking about. They love this recipe. I'm gonna leave this to cool for about 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and show you the final result. Please keep watching. So one way to check to see whether your bread is ready is to stick a toothpick or a skewer inside your bread, and if it comes out clean like this, then you know your bread is completely done. I'm going to take it out of the tin and cut it and show you how moist it is inside. I'm just going to cut a slice. Oh my god, it's cutting like butter. It's so moist. This is it. Cut the inside. So moist. I hope you did enjoy making this recipe today. If you have any questions, please leave them down below for me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Once again, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned and learning how to make this amazing recipe. As you saw, the making was extremely simple. I'm gonna go ahead and give this amazing bread a try before we go. Oh my god, it tastes so great. You can taste the raisins, the nuts, and the bread itself is just out of this world. I hope that you can give this recipe a try and tell me all about it. Once again, bye for now. I love you all.